Top of the morning, creator, and welcome to day 12 of unleashing your potential on the unsuspecting world and universe, because that's exactly what you're doing. By decluttering your life from all the negative that can come in. Now, we know we can't declutter every bit of negative, but we actually have the tools to declutter most of it. And I think you guys are figuring that out as we go along. As we remove our own brought upon impediments into our creative world, our creative sphere, that's when our potentiality just blows up. Now, that might not make a lot of sense, because what is potential? Potential is this kind of dormant place of possibility. Ooh, yeah, I like that. It is possibility. It is what you are capable of. It is your unspoken, unexpressed, implicit, achievable, feasible, doable possibilities. It's this, it's like, I just see this amazing body of water. And it's as though you can just dip your cup in it. And that's your potential, that body of water. You can just dip your cup in at any time and grab something new. We weren't given the straight up scoop, okay? Our well-meaning teachers, parents, religions, whatever, didn't speak to our potential. It basically, we are finite in that world. You know, you're born, you live, you die. Boom. And if you were raised a Catholic girl like I was, you know, there's heaven, which is nice, but you kind of got to wait till that to really have the fun you want to have. Okay. You've got to put everything aside that you're feeling like doing here, which is having sex and being free and naughty and bawdy and rowdy and raunchy. And, but when you get to heaven, you can just do all that to your heart's content. So we weren't ever told about this incredible potential that sits inside of us, this sea of potentiality that is available to us all day, every day. And I believe that you're feeling with this meditation and all these practices that we're doing in this time that you're spending on focusing on you, that you are spending more time frolicking in your sea of possibility. I mean, there's nothing like it. You can't explain it to people, nor do you want to, because you actually don't want to hear their opinion. But it's something that is so personal, isn't it? So sensual. So sensual. When I first began to really feel what it feels like to be aligned, to have an awakening to my own power and possibility and potential, I'll just be honest, I became the horniest person I had ever been to date. This whole alignment thing is sensuality squared. It is what's the highest vibration you can be at? Having an orgasm. That's it. Woo! Okay. And when I discovered this alignment, when this alignment came over me, and it was days and days and days of and months, it turned to weeks and months of just feeling so good about myself and my life, and just really turning my focus inward and leaving everything aside. I had decided I didn't want to be married anymore. And my husband at the time moved out, and I've never felt, I can't tell you the freedom that I felt. And by the way, he's a lovely man. Okay. This had nothing to do with him and everything to do with me and what I wanted. for myself. I wanted more. I didn't even know what more was. And I'm still getting the more that I wanted. And I felt such an amazing expression of freedom coming through me in everything that I did. And then I could gear my day for me now. What do I want? You know, I'd take my daughter to school and I'd take the dog on one of our walks and I'd have my music in and I'd be dancing the whole time and just feeling so free. And that has not left me at all. And I've had relationships since then, and they've come and they've gone and they've been fun while they lasted. But that freedom, I have maintained my freedom. During all of that, I have not given that up. I have not I have not allowed myself to put a lid on my own potential, to put a lid on my feelings of freedom. And I'm an eccentric. There's really no doubt about it. And I don't hold back anymore. There is no holding Constance back. I just won't do it. It can't be done. I can streamline. I can focus. I can rock with the best of them. I go on these shoots and everything, and I can be your most professional person in the world, but my freedom is burbling the entire time, and my eccentricity and my joy. And somehow, you know, it works. You can be the eccentric you. You can be the you that is the bubbling potential of you, and take that anywhere you want to be, anywhere you want to go. I was out walking the dog yesterday and I went by one of my favorite palm trees and I pulled off one of its seeds. I'm holding it in my hand now. It's probably about 1/2 of an inch long. I don't know what that is in centimeters. And it's orange. And you'll notice with a lot of palm trees, and especially the royal palm, which is what this is from, that where the palm frond connects to the trunk, when you pull it away, it's a bright orange color. It can just be glorious looking. And so this is an orange seed of potential and probability and possibility. And the orange is its implicit nature. And you'll see that once it gets bigger. So we are this seed. And it matters not how old you are or what phase of life you are in. This potential does not wane. It doesn't. If anything, it becomes more energized with the more that we live life and the more that we want to feel good. And the more that we want to be satisfied with life. Because honestly, you know, if somebody was going to say to me, well, you know, what are you striving for? If I had to ask just one answer, I would say I'm striving to be satisfied in my life. There is nothing as sweet as satisfaction and ease. And when I first heard Abraham talk about these words, ease, I thought, oh, that word does, I don't know. It's ease. Ease. Is that what I'm going for here? Well, now that I've experienced ease, now that I've experienced satisfaction, yeah, that's what I'm going for. Okay. I am soothed. I can self-soothe. I can calm. I am carefree. I mean, I am at ease with myself, and I am satisfied with the life that I am creating, and I am eagerly reaching for more. It's just experiencing life in such a, when you're satisfied, you know that feeling after you've eaten a delicious meal or had a delightful lovemaking session, or just anything, that feeling of satisfaction. I believe it feels so good because you know you were a part of it. You know you created it. I know I created my satisfying life. I know I am creating my satisfying life, and therefore I'm feeling full of myself. Look at what I can do. And I don't even know the potential that I have for more. I have barely scratched the surface. I know that because with each day that goes by that I spend doing this work for myself, on myself, with myself, man, that sea of potential that I'm talking about just gets bigger, deeper, more fertile, more expressive. Yes, potential. That's what we are, balls of potential. So, how about we take this potential right into our meditation and we discover, uncover, play with, play in that sea of potentiality that is always available. Let's do it. Relax your face. Relax your forehead. The skin on your cheeks. Your jaw. Your tongue. Let your ears hang heavy. Your arms hang heavy. Your throat release and relax. Your chest relax. I want you to imagine your arms are just dangling off your torso. Your arms are heavy. Your hands are heavy. Your spine is erect and yet relaxed. Your pelvis is heavy. Allow the chair or whatever you're sitting in to hold you up. Give yourself over to being held, supported. Your thighs are heavy. Lower legs, ankles, feet sink deep into the floor. Heavy and yet light at the same time because you're not working at anything. Just relaxing, releasing, allowing. Now your 3-5 count of breath. Let's start it. And however it's available to you, you can be in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Or if you don't have your nose breathing available, in and out of your mouth. Whatever is available to you, so that you can just play with your breath. Let it guide you as you watch the beats come into your body. And then you feel everything release and relax as the air moves out. Allow this rhythm, this flow, to take you deeper into your sea of potentiality, into this place that exists beyond time and space, your unique slice of the universe. Place where dreams and desires and passions come together, are revealed, are held in safety. A sea of sensuality, of promise, of knowing. What exists in your sea of potentiality, Creator? What feelings are there for you to tap into? What opportunities await you? What offerings? Counting the breath as an observer, allowing the body to relax while you're breathing. The more that you can allow and flow with your breath, the more, the deeper you will sink into you. The sea that flows for you and only you is filled with the unexpressed desires, dreams, potential that is available to you. When these thoughts come to you, and they will, during your day, during your meditations, in that twilight when you first wake from a nap, or in the morning, that thought, that fleeting thought, that's part of that unexpressed, wordless, hinted at potential. Make note of it when it happens. Just observe. Ooh, that idea. That's a good one. And you'll know when to move forward on that idea, but there's so much waiting for you to become aware of. So much that you have put in this sea through living your life, through figuring out what you enjoy and what you don't, of what you want more of, and what you can leave behind. That sea That sea of pure potentiality is all yours. And it's all you. Just feel how good that feels. Now, we're going to start to move back up and into our bodies. But you don't have to leave these feelings behind. You bring them with you as a touchstone so that you can pop in throughout your day whenever you need to be refreshed or reminded of your sagacity, your majesty, your might, your potential. So bring some of this with you, won't you? As you start to come more into consciousness, more into your body. Perhaps taking deeper breaths to bring you up and into your body fully. Wiggling your fingers and toes and perhaps stretching your arms and your legs, whatever feels good. Relishing this twilight between your meditative state and your awakened state. This twilight, this space of knowing. Bring that with you too. Bring it all with you. There isn't a limit to how much carry-on luggage you can have. And this luggage doesn't feel heavy. So bring it with you up and into your day. And then, as much as possible, allowing your day to come to you, like when we open our eyes after our meditation and we allow the world to come to us. Do that today as much as possible. Just bring your observer in. And do a little, how am I feeling? Oh, well, I could upgrade this. We can always upgrade. There is not a limit to upgrading. And now for your journaling today. How about using that sea of potentiality as a starting point? What you feel might be lurking there for you, the feelings that knowing that this place exists and that you can visit it anytime you want. What are those feelings? Write those down and milk them. As much as you can push yourself to milk these feelings, it's important because that just takes you deeper and deeper in. It's a new beachhead, a new high water mark. The key that we want to get really good at is bringing this feeling that you're having right now deeper into your day each time, each time, each time, each time. Coasting on this feeling of well-being, coasting on this feeling of you aligned with you, and then coloring everything about your day from this place. So by consciously and deliberately creating an atmosphere of high vibration through our use of feeling words and our understanding what they mean and feeling them as we write them. And if you find that one word really appeals to you and you just want to keep writing it and sitting in it and flowing with it, that's cool too. I do that a lot with ease. I do that a lot with satisfaction. I just love feeling satisfied. I love feeling at ease. I love feeling the feeling that all is right in my world. I love feeling that I am capable of anything, really, but capable of grabbing these feelings and relishing them. That's huge. And that's really the key to the kingdom of all that you want to create. When you can go into this place and milk it for all it's worth. Take it for a nice long ride. Now, as far as how much to write, I don't know how big your journal is, but I would strongly suggest you get, I say to myself, 3 pages. I like to do 3 pages, but it depends on the journal. Right now, my journal is smaller, so I actually go over 3, but I like to give myself that kind of goal to push myself, right? To expand myself, because that's how we get better at this. And the more that you can play in your juicy imagination, in your sea of potentiality, the groovier your life will be. Because that's where all this fun stuff comes from. That's where it all bubbles up. It's from inside of you. So the more that you can play there, the deeper that you can play there, the more time you can spend there. Because the more time you spend there, the bigger the arena will become for you. So just, use your words, appreciate. If you need a default, go to your appreciation. If you want to describe a memory that you have that is just so delicious to you and you want to go back in it, try that. That's always a surefire one. Anything that will give you mastery when it comes to pulling up your imagination and diving into it. Do it. And I just want to close out by saying how much I appreciate you playing here with me. This experience has lit me up in ways too numerous to mention. I am riding this wave right along with you, and it is my pleasure to be your guide. And we've only just begun. You've only just scratched the surface of what is available to you. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. Until tomorrow, then. Ciao.